Every day the money's on my mind. How can I get it without committing a crime and doing some time? However I get it, I'ma stay on my grind. I'ma stay committed. Me being broke, you can forget it. It's not gonna happen, cause I ain't with it. I gotta get this money. Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Pride, and today I'm gonna break down the memorandum. Nick Cagliani was getting a lot of questions about the memorandum of agreement. So he's basically gonna state the facts and for you guys to get a better understanding of the actual memorandum and what it means, each clause. So here we go, let's go. AKA just the facts without exaggeration and in plain English. P.S. I'm going to refer to myself in the third person so it's easy to copy paste responses, not due to any ego issues. Where do I read the memorandum of agreement? Here's the website. Why was the MOA needed? BL quit and there was a leadership vacuum. Without a document outlining the terms of the transition in writing, it is impossible for new leadership to take over, as there would be general unpredictability and lack of clarity. The MOA enumerates the terms of the transition clearly, but BL never honors a contract. A contract can only establish intent in terms of agreement. Compliance with any contract is always up to the signing parties. Not signing a contract would be foolish. What is clause number 2? Clause number 2 says that all 4 of the previous team leads agreed to transition management authority to a new DIO under the leadership of Nick Cagliani. It also adds that the Vulcan name will go away and will be replaced with a new name. What are the token allocations in clause number 3? With any type of startup entity, the founder management team is issued equity as motivation to make the startup successful. The tokens in this section are the individual's allocations previously agreed to by the team prior to the transition and then mutually agreed upon from the pool of 7.5 million tokens presented to the community in the strategic plan. Item 3.1.1 is the sole wallet belonging to Brown Legend. That will be credited on the same terms as other sacrificers. Any wallet found to belong to Brown Legend other than this one will not get any tokens. Clause number 3 is terrible. Why should BL and Jason get free tokens? Equity allocation to management teams is an industry standard practice. In this case, an orderly transition was desired with Brown Legend and Jason having no further management authority with the project. These tokens are the negotiated price for them to relinquish control in an orderly manner versus the unpredictability and chaos that would otherwise ensue. Without this token allocation, the management transition would not occur and the project would be a total loss for all involved. Your token value would never ever be anything greater than 0. What is the current price of each token? Since there's no current market for the token, the current price of each token is 0. What is the current value of the tokens allocated to Brown Legend and Jason Mathos? Current value is 0. Isn't this rewarding bad behavior? No one can argue against this point. However, look at it from a pragmatic viewpoint. The desired outcome is for the project to be successful. In order for this to happen, all ties with Prime Management need to be cut in an orderly manner. This has been negotiated and codified in the MOA. A painful business deal was required to make progress, plain and simple. But why didn't we just do insert strategic plan here? Anyone in the community who is motivated enough has always been empowered to step into the leadership vacuum and bring this project back from disaster. All this required is creating a vision, developing a short and long-term plan, figuring out the technical, financial, marketing details, figuring out the tokenomics, getting the community on board, negotiating hard with Brian Legend and Jason Mathos, working with lawyers, communicating with the community, and finally arriving at a consensus. Since no one else was willing to do this task and assume the associated long-term risks, responsibility, and liabilities, none of the other ideas became a reality, and here we are. Explain the token vesting in clause number 4. Clause number 4 states that the single Brown Legend wallet of 211,295 tokens will vest 0.25% in month 1, 0.3% in month 2 through 6, and 8.18% in month 7 through 18. It also states that all other token allocations in clause number 3 will vest over a total of 36 months. Of this period, the tokens will be locked for the first 6 months. Of the entire pool of 7.5 million tokens in clause number 3, the monthly vesting is 208,333. At the end of 6 months, the vested total that will be unlocked is 1.25 million, or 2.5% of the total circulating supply. Explain the wallet whitelisting, blacklisting in clause number 4. This says that Brown Legend wallet with 211,295 tokens will not be treated differently from any other wallet. Explain the voting rights in clause number 4. All token holders will have the ability to vote on DAO policy. None of the tokens held by Brown Ledger or Jason Mathos have any voting rights in the DAO. What is the developer invoice in clause number 5? The invoice was for the August retainer for blockchain development, which will be effectively pay the bills for July services. This was paid on August the 23rd. What does clause number 6 mean? There's a new Discord server called New Name. This will become the primary Discord server for the project after the rebrand. What roles will the former team leads have in a new DAO per clause? None. Nobody will have any roles. What are the implications of clause number 8? Through this MOA, an orderly transition of control of the multi-sig has been negotiated. The transition occurs in 2 phases. Phase number 1, monthly transfers of $150,000 in operating capital for the DAO. Phase 2, transfer the entire balance to the DAO multi-sig when mainnet production is launched. Until then, the signs on the multi-sig are Seat 1, Brown Legend, Seat 2, Jason Mathos, Seat 3, Jace, Brown Legend, and Adrian Ponte. Seat 4 is Damien. Once the transfer of multi-sig funds is completed, Brown Legend will no longer have any role other than token holder. What does clause number 9 state? We are going to create a new multi-sig consisting of the 4 DAO cancel leads, 1 validated appointee, 1 YouTuber appointee, 1 community member electee. The multi-sig will be 5 of 7, 5 signatures required. What is clause number 10? Clause number 10 simply states that Nick Caliani has taken on the personal liability of delivering to everyone who paid any money their nodes and tokens due. It also states that once the DAO is operational, this liability can be transferred to the DAO. It is incorrect or to interpret this clause to mean that the liability is for the funds involved. No, the liability is for delivering the expected purchase items for the funds. What does clause number 11 mean? All 5 people signed will act like adult professionals and not trash talk each other. What does clause number 12 mean? All 5 people will not sue each other over what's in the contract. What does clause number 13 mean? Nick Caliani and Brown Legend will take legal action against each other. This does not prevent any action by anybody else. I am an investor. I hate this agreement and do not agree with it. The value of your investment prior to this agreement was 0. Without this agreement, it's guaranteed to be 0 forever. With this agreement, there's a chance it will be greater than 0. You are free to develop an alternative plan and lead the project in a different direction. The agreement is binding only between the 5 signatories. The community is the only one that suffers from this agreement. While it is true that individuals the community does not want to benefit do indeed derive a benefit from this agreement. It is also true that the community has significant benefit as follows. 1. The project does not die and has the opportunity to succeed. 2. An aggregate of 30 million tokens, 80% of the tokens between team and community belong to the community. Those tokens now have the potential to be worth greater than 0. There's an expression that is proposed here. Don't cut off your nose to spite your face. You guys, I want to get to one Discord comment. Alright, this comment is from Charlius. He says, I am grateful to have Nick Caliani as the leader in this new beginning. With a new brand and all the advantages and innovations it contains, this blockchain will be a success. Project creators want to earn more money and work on a fast and efficient blockchain. I'm sure that a large percentage does not pay attention to who was or is the founder of partners of the blockchain in which they are going to list their projects. They only look at the number of projects listed, the fees, and in this case, that they can earn rebases and get exclusive benefits. With a good marketing campaign promoting our new brand, we will be fine, and in the future, there will be no relationship with Vol and all this disaster. With all that said, let's look forward, and today we can start the real road to a successful new blockchain. So there you guys got it, a new wrap-up, breakdown of the memorandum. Hope everybody got a better understanding of what's going on. Remember guys, that's it for today. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and even join the channel. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.